Right, welcome back. This is my Mark 2 test tank. Freddie asked what does it do. But basically, if you've got trouble with your fuel tank, like we have, you can use a very clean receptacle, hang it above your carburetor somewhere, fill it with petrol. If you've got a fuel tap on the bottom, this is your fuel tank basically. So you know everything that's in there is clean and no rubbish in it, and it just works exactly the same way as a fuel tank. Obviously not as big, but yeah. And it's an old shaker, obviously a cocktail shaker that I haven't ever used. So making use of it, I glued on. Well, Sue glued on and used a 3M tape thing just to fill it out. A mount, so that I can mount a GoPro mount to a RAM mount, and then clamp the RAM mount to the handlebars of the bike to keep it up in the air. So it should be, yeah, up there above. So I've just got to get some longer fuel lines, which I've got, so I can hang it up above and out the way. And all is good, I think. Hopefully, if it's sealed. That Sugra I put round the bottom there, just a spare bit I've got left over, should have backed up the gasket that was in there. And all is good, hopefully. So we'll be using that. So I'll show you that. The tank itself, it's been in here now for, what's it, Friday? It's now Monday, and it doesn't look like it's doing an awful lot with this evapor rust. It should be, but obviously we've not been able to fill the tank up. So, and the solution is cold, which doesn't help. So I'll see if I can find my endoscope in a minute and have a look in the tank, see what's what. But for now, I've put it on this food heater that we're obviously from our days of home takeaways and everything. That should warm the tank up enough to get this evapor rust working a bit quicker. I'll just take that off and show you. It does get quite warm, so yeah, quite warm. So I'll just put that on there for a bit, let that warm up, just leave the gas cap open a bit, just let it vent. Oh well, here we are again. It's not looking good still. This thing's been here all day on this food warmer, heating the tank up a bit. It's warm, it's lukewarm. Looking into the tank, you can see still bits in that. This is the evapor rust that's in it now, that's been re-put in. And there's still bits there. I've just tried scrubbing it with a pan scrubber, you know, and it's still not shifting all that crustiness that's stuck to it. So I think even the rust is not completely gone up the top there. I'll turn it on its side. I've had it on one side. I'll turn it on the other side now and let it warm up for a few more hours on that side, and keep it covered in a blanket to keep the heat in. But can't see this stuff moving. It's the rust now, I think, that's the problem. There is some of this Kreem product still stuck to parts of the tank, just there. I don't know if you can see that. So I think I'm going to have to go back in with some acetone tomorrow and try and scrub away what's left in there. I mean, we're winning, we're not winning very quickly. Awful stuff. But that evapor rust, it's just it's completely suspending loads of bits. It won't stop me trying the bike out and getting the bike running. I'll use the test tank for that and just keep going with this. I'll just keep going with it until it's clean. Now then, I'll go and get the endoscope and see if we can have a look in there. It's still there, isn't it? It's still there, sat on the surface, crusty bits of it. Obviously stuck better than others, isn't it? Let's see if we can go deeper down the back of the tank. See, it's still there, still on the hump. The walls of the tank look quite clean. I'm just scanning around now. Not too bad. Got a very minor sort of a rust pattern in there, a few bits. Now that's above the surface of the evapor rust, so we're looking at the side walls of the tank there. I think that's just underneath it now.